MJ, for coming on today. I'm Kim Irwin and I work with Key Collective, and I would love to hear who you are.
Mary Jane Keane. I'm a donor for Key Collective.
Excellent. And how did you first hear about Key Collective?
I first heard about Key Collective through Kristen LaFur. She was a board member and a board president of Women Aid of Greater Swampscott. And she introduced both Tom and I to Key Collective, and we're grateful that she did.
Tom being your husband.
Husband, Tom, yeah.
And so what inspired you to start donating or getting a little bit more involved with Key Collective, once Kristen brought you in?
Sure, Kim. What both Tom and I feel is the investment in our youth. Um, you know, we have so few years to look at our young people and say, what do we want them to thrive? How do we want them to thrive? And I'm sure you see with social media and with most families being double income, two people working, middle school and teenagers are the first to feel that fallout. And they want to be involved. They want to be with their friends. And Key Collective gives them that opportunity.
And how did you see that as a mother yourself to a few boys? How did you see sports and getting involved really impact their lives and also your whole family as a whole?
Well, it led to a lot of friendships, which is many of the friends we still have today who we treasure. It led to the boys growing into their adult years and treasuring what they feel is their athletic ability. It defined them in high school for most of their high school years. It also has carried over into their adult life in the way that they treat their physicality. They both are involved in sports. It makes for a healthy parent, makes for a healthy grandparent, and it makes for healthy babies. So being involved in athletics, you don't have to be the star of the team. You can be a bench warmer when needed, but you can be part of the team. And we have reaped many benefits from them being involved in athletics.
So is it fair to say that something that drew you to Key Collective was that you see this impact now that
Oh,
your kids are older, they have their own kids, you've seen how getting involved from a young age has really impacted their whole lives?
absolutely. And my wish for every child who wishes to be part of a team or just to partake in an individual sport has that opportunity. And when Tom and I write our checks and send them off, we are so proud that we can be part of that for the greater community.
That's excellent. That's a great way to put it. So what motivates you to continue supporting Key Collective now that we've been around for about 7 or 8 years? Have you seen any impact on your community, or what motivates you to keep staying involved?
I've seen the growth of Key Collective. I follow your website. I am in touch with some of your board members, and I hear about the positive stories.
There's so many
Yes.
here. Excellent. And what advice finally would you give to someone who maybe has heard about us but hasn't really gotten involved or is thinking about donating? What would you want to tell them?
Well, I would tell them that they can contact any of the board members or any of the donors for real-time evidence. And if they're hesitant at first, I would say write a check that you're comfortable with and then get involved and then write a bigger check.
That's what we like to hear. Thank you. Is there anything else you'd like to add about just Key Collective or, your anything else you've said today?
I love the energy that it brings. I love the energy that whenever I'm with any of your team and when I talk with Kristen, I love the energy that I feel your outreach to the community can only be a benefit, and that energy is positive.
Excellent. Thank you so much for your time and for
Welcome.
your support these last 8 years.
Anytime. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.